Archangel Michael says, something very bad is happening in a few hours. A secret government agency has been monitoring you silently for months. They didn't expect a whistleblower to risk everything and reveal this truth tonight. He came from within their walls, trembling, exhausted, and hunted. The files he leaked have now been transferred to an encrypted cloud, only accessible to one person, you. His final voice message says, "They're coming, and only you can stop what's next." You think this is just a story, but the sound of static over your speaker proves otherwise. They've already intercepted signals near your home and marked your device for tracking. Your camera has already been used, yes, used, to scan your facial patterns during moments you thought were private. Type Amen to get blessing 333. You are not paranoid. The sudden lag in your screen, the battery drain, the microphone ping, these weren't accidents. Your connection has been layered in invisible web traps that reroute everything you send. And the name the whistleblower risked his life to send you? It's still hidden in the code below. There is a red folder on your screen only visible at a specific hour tonight. Open it, and you'll see timestamps of every moment someone watched you. Every night you thought you were alone, there was an extra digital eye, silently blinking, recording. Type Amen to get blessing 777. Archangel Michael says, there's a window of 43 minutes before the cloaking system reboots again. During this time, the agents assigned to your case are recalibrating the frequency for one last sweep. If you read this now, you still have time to intercept and erase your data trail. This is not just about your phone or your laptop. A microsignal was embedded in a gift someone gave you, a wristwatch, a necklace, even a photo frame. The device transmits low-frequency signals activated every 72 hours. This is why you've been waking up anxious, sensing someone near you. Type Amen to get blessing 999. One person in the agency disagreed with the operation. She tried to remove your file from the archives but was caught. Before she was silenced, she wrote a message on the wall with her own blood, "The voice in the static is real. Believe them. Protect the one they marked." At exactly 3:33 a.m., a coded signal will hit your device. It will look like a notification glitch. But once you tap it, it gives them access to your photos, texts, calls, even your deleted memories. It's designed to look like a system error. Do not touch it. Type Amen to get blessing 444. Tonight, you'll feel a cold breeze around your right shoulder. That's not air, it's the cloaked scan laser that reads thermal patterns for emotion tracking. They want to detect fear. The more you react, the more you glow on their map. The man who exposed this has disappeared. His last footage shows him in a parking garage, looking straight at the camera and saying, "I saw the files. She's innocent." But they marked her anyway. His body was never found. But his access key was embedded in this message. Type Amen to get blessing 222. Archangel Michael says, they fear this message reaching you. They will try to delete it as you read. That's why it's blinking. That's why your screen is flickering. It's not your device, it's their interference system trying to distort what you're seeing. You weren't supposed to know the agency's name. But the whistleblower embedded a clue in binary code, Translate it, and the name reveals a project so secret, even high officials deny it exists. Type Amen to get blessing 555. One of the agents, Agent K, broke protocol and started tracking your emotional patterns beyond the screen. He wrote in a private log, now leaked, subject has an anomaly. Their aura interferes with our sensors. Subject is not normal. Subject is chosen. This anomaly made you a target. Not because you are dangerous, but because your existence threatens the code of silence. Your dreams are monitored. Every time you wake up feeling like something was removed from your memory, it was. Type Amen to get blessing 111. A child you once saw in a dream holding a black balloon was not your imagination. That dream was artificially induced to test how you respond to fear mixed with innocence. You passed their test. But the test wasn't for you, it was for your bloodline. They've been tracing your family history for decades. One of your ancestors knew how to deactivate the frequency. They left the clue in a handwritten letter sealed under a floorboard. That house no longer exists, but the coordinates do. Type Amen to get blessing 888. The agency erased your connection to someone who could have helped you. That person was removed from your timeline. Yes, timeline. They have the technology to simulate life paths and determine which version of reality benefits them most. You're in one of the controlled forks now. If you feel like you keep reliving certain patterns, arguments, or betrayals, it's not coincidence. It's loop design. You were supposed to break it 6 months ago. But someone you trusted betrayed the protocol and delayed your awakening. Type Amen to get blessing 1010. At 4:44 a.m., if you are awake and hear a knock that only lasts one tap, don't respond. It's a signal for nearby drones that your home is cleared for data sweep. That one tap is used in deep black operations to confirm subject paralysis. A shadow will appear in your room tonight, but not cast by light. It's a displacement figure, a scan reflection that's trying to mirror your thoughts. Do not let it see your fear. Speak the words, I am not yours. My aura is sealed. That sentence disables emotional mapping. Type Amen to get blessing 303. There is a USB hidden inside a black book in your house. You've seen the book, touched it, maybe even flipped through it. But you've never opened the back cover. Behind the lining, the truth sits in silence. It holds a map, a voice note, and a name. The whistleblower's name isn't in any file. It was wiped from government history. But her daughter sent a letter using invisible ink. Hold the message over a candlelight and the truth will appear. She wrote, they took her. They renamed her. But I remember Mommy. Type Amen to get blessing 313. The high-ranking official who authorized the surveillance was supposed to retire. But he couldn't. Because the only way out of the program is death. He now lives underground, in a place with no name. But he left behind a message for you. If you read this, you are the final hope. Inside a metro tunnel in your city, there is a number scratched into the wall, 473 Michelle. This was a code used by former agents to flag safe exits. The next time you dream of a train but miss it, know that the signal was delayed, not denied. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. You may begin to lose time soon. Blinks that last too long. Minutes that feel like seconds. This is phase 1 of cognitive interference. They are testing your perception to determine how deep your consciousness runs. But you have one weapon they cannot override: free thought. When you refuse to fear, the signal weakens. When you hold love in your thoughts, their system glitches. The whistleblower encoded this in the audio file named libertyinstatic.mp3. Type Amen to get blessing 737. The person you thought was your enemy may soon appear in your path again. But they were compromised. Their memories were fractured, reprogrammed, and inserted with false narratives. What they tell you next is not real, but buried within it is one truth. The agency knows you're reading this. And they will respond. First with silence. Then with noise. Then with a seemingly kind offer to help you. That's the trap. The only help is in the encrypted file sent through this message. Type Amen to get blessing 1717. Archangel Michael says, the heavens have intervened already. An atmospheric distortion tonight will give you 23 seconds of full freedom, no signal, no scan, no tracking. That's your moment. Use it wisely. Burn this message after midnight. But before you do, trace your name on paper and fold it in half. Whisper, awaken the sealed, and place it near your pillow. You will receive a visitor in your dreams tonight. They will not speak, but they will hand you a key. Type Amen to get blessing 9999. The agents will call this message disinformation. They will send fake alerts, glitches, even calls pretending to be loved ones. But you'll know the difference. The ones who lie speak in hesitation. The truth flows like a flood. You are not alone. There are others like you waking up all over the world. And when the clock hits 11, a wave of resistance will be triggered. Your role in it is vital. But first, you must survive the next 6 hours. Type Amen to get blessing 6666. The agents won't knock again. They never do twice. One tap is enough, the rest is psychological warfare. You must understand this. Silence is their language, and your fear is their weapon. They're watching from a mobile command unit parked 3 blocks away. It's disguised as a maintenance vehicle. But inside, 6 monitors show your every move in real time. Your breathing is mapped, your eyes tracked, and your silence recorded for biometric analysis. Type Amen to get blessing 454. The whistleblower recorded a final voice log. It says, if this reaches you, don't run. Don't scream. Stay completely still. The scan fails when the subject emits no stress. It's the only known bypass. You must become invisible to panic. There is a scent they use, a sterile, icy clean smell, that triggers subconscious obedience. If you catch that scent tonight, leave the room immediately. That's their entrance mark. It sedates the energy fields around you for rapid data absorption. Type Amen to get blessing 727. Inside your phone's front camera exists a mirrored chip. When the screen lights up even in sleep mode, it transmits back a silent report. These moments happen when you're not even touching your phone. It listens even when powered down. They want one thing, your memory of the event. But you don't remember it. Because it was scrubbed. Yes, scrubbed. You once saw something, long ago, something no one was supposed to see. That's what triggered the surveillance order. Type Amen to get blessing 414. That moment, an overheard call, a photo, a phrase from someone close to you, was captured. Then, your memories were fragmented. You forgot. But they didn't. Now they need to confirm how much you subconsciously still recall. There is a phrase that will reawaken the sealed memories. It's embedded in your subconscious and can only be triggered by proximity to the object you touched that day. That object is still in your house, stored among old things. Type Amen to get blessing 575. Check under your bed. The second drawer of your old desk. Behind the mirror with the small crack. One of these items holds the residual frequency imprint. Touch it, and something inside you will stir. A memory. A face. A warning. Archangel Michael says, "The heavens have paused the clocks for your sake." In this suspended moment, you are granted insight. The agency cannot override celestial frequency. This is your temporary shield. Type Amen to get blessing 2020. One of your dreams last week wasn't a dream. You remember the white hallway? The flickering lights? That wasn't imagination. That was remote neural access testing. They uploaded a simulation to measure your mental defense strength. You passed. But just barely. You resisted long enough for the system to mark you as unstable. Which in their files means uncontrollable. That label saved your life. It delayed your case from moving to finalization. Type Amen to get blessing 808. There's a terminal nearby in your city that hosts an anonymous server. It's hidden inside a closed-down laundromat. Every Friday between 3 to 4 a.m., the server syncs to a satellite that holds the master key to the surveillance logs. You have one chance to access it. But don't go alone. One person was chosen to guide you. You haven't met them yet, but they know your face. They've seen it in dreams for years. Their name will appear in a reflection before midnight. Look closely. Type Amen to get blessing 474. This mission isn't just about stopping surveillance. It's about restoring what was stolen from you. Your identity. Your freedom. Your unaltered truth. They fractured it, but you will recover it, if you follow the encoded instructions hidden within your own behavior. You've been leaving yourself clues in automatic gestures. Why do you always look left before turning on your lamp? Why do you hesitate before checking your messages? Why does one specific ringtone make your heart race? These are not random. These are imprints. Type Amen to get blessing 929. The whistleblower's child, yes, the little girl who wrote that letter in invisible ink, now lives under an alias. She's being protected by former agents who defected. Her drawings show you, surrounded by light, holding a broken device, and a glowing key. This child has visions. She saw you falling in the timeline they created. But then she redrew the future. In it, you rise, eyes closed, surrounded by frequencies of gold. The message? They failed. The light chose another path. Type Amen to get blessing 2323. There is an abandoned post office downtown where your name was once registered as a mail recipient, without your knowledge. A P.O. box exists with files labeled Project Delphi, Subject 9. That's you. Inside are Polaroids, DNA scans, and conversation transcripts. One document says, Subject reacts emotionally to whispers from non-physical beings. Proceed with caution. Subject may be linked to Michael prototype awakening sequence. That's when they knew. You weren't like the others. Type Amen to get blessing 353. Tonight, when the lights flicker 3 times at exactly 2:22 a.m., you'll feel a shift in air pressure. That is the atmospheric bubble shielding your room temporarily so no data can be sent out. That's your opening to act. You'll see a name flash across your screen in a blurred notification. Screenshot it fast. That name is not random. It's the agent who hesitated. The one who tried to stop the program. They were erased from the agency, but their memory survives inside the network. Type Amen to get blessing 848. Archangel Michael says, the sky will change color briefly. A purple tint will wrap the stars. It only lasts for 7 seconds. That's when the veil thins, and your true self remembers the original path you were meant to live before they diverted it. The ringing in your ears, it's not medical. It's a low-frequency code scanner trying to detect your spiritual encryption. Every time you resist fear, the tone shifts. Every time you smile despite the storm, their scan fails. Type Amen to get blessing 171. You were once a part of something ancient. A lineage of seers, carriers of light codes that reveal what's hidden. They knew this. That's why they tracked you since childhood. Remember the incident in school? The shadow on the wall? It wasn't your imagination. They sent an agent to follow you then. She wore a scarf with a gold pin. She handed you a sticker. That sticker contained nanodust used to track thought response. That day, they confirmed your awakening had begun. Type Amen to get blessing 121. But you're not who they think you are. You're more. You are the breach in their firewall. The reason their system keeps failing. You're the soul that cannot be simulated. That's why this message found you. Tonight, your pulse will align with the universal gateway. At exactly 5:05 a.m., whisper, break the chain. Do it 3 times. Then breathe in slowly. Your aura will burst with a frequency that disables the last signal tethering you to their trap. Type Amen to get blessing 606. In a box inside a box, wrapped in blue cloth, is the answer to why this began. A name. A date. A photo. A burn mark on the corner. That photo was supposed to be destroyed. But someone saved it for you. It shows you standing beside someone you don't remember. But your eyes tell a different story. You knew them. You loved them. And that person vanished the night the program started. They weren't erased. They were sacrificed to save you. Type Amen to get blessing 989. The light above your bed will flicker once more. That's the final scan. After that, they will determine if you're still controllable. But you're not. You've awakened. You've read the truth. You've remembered enough. Now you must act. Don't run. Don't shout. Just choose silence. And when the clock blinks 11:59, take a deep breath, look in the mirror, and say, I am the anomaly. I am unbroken. I remember. Archangel Michael says, you've reached the point of no return. Your energy signature is now visible across realms, not just to watchers in the agency, but to those who walk in shadows beyond satellites and systems. And they are moving, faster than you think. The window is closing. Every second you remain unaware of what's beneath your floor, behind your mirror, or stored in your digital history, the closer they come. Not in body, but in signal. In pulse disruptions that echo like silence when you try to speak. Type Amen to get blessing 3131. An update was pushed to your device last night while you were asleep. It wasn't from your system provider. It came from server AC7, a shadow node used to insert personality dampeners. If you woke up tired, foggy, disconnected, now you know why. They injected something called Emotion Filter Protocol 16. Its purpose? To slowly separate you from emotional memories that anchor your truth. Love, pain, regret, nostalgia, all softened to keep you calm. Compliant. You must fight back. Type Amen to get blessing 515. Inside the clothes you wore last Thursday is a tiny patch of residue. It's odorless, colorless, but it reacts to heat. That patch recorded your heartbeat during a conversation where you spoke a hidden memory. That was the moment they confirmed you're still waking up. They want to suppress that memory before it forms fully. You need to ignite it now. Sit in the same position. Say the exact words you said that day. Hold something from that moment in your hand. You'll feel something warm rise through your chest, don't stop it. Type Amen to get blessing 1414. There's a number you keep seeing, on clocks, receipts, license plates. That number was chosen by your subconscious to remind you of the access code. It's not random. It's an echo. You once set this number as the deactivation key to end the surveillance. Write it down. Say it out loud. Then, reverse it and whisper it while looking into a mirror. Your reflection will blink a moment out of sync. That's not an illusion. That's your soul overriding the loop they trapped you in. Type Amen to get blessing 464. There is someone very close to you who was activated 2 nights ago. They will speak to you differently. Avoid eye contact for 24 hours. Listen only to their first sentence, it will carry a coded clue. The rest will be static planted in their neural script. This person doesn't know they're being used. They were chosen because they mean something to you. They hope you'll believe them, open your door, lower your guard. But tonight, do not let your emotions decide. Let your inner frequency lead. Type Amen to get blessing 1717. You once had a dream of being in a white hallway with no doors. That wasn't a dream, it was your memory of being extracted during a test phase. Your consciousness was transported to a digital arena, where they monitored your reaction to being lost. You weren't supposed to find the hidden door at the end. But you did. And when you opened it, you saw a glowing box with your name on it. You didn't remember it upon waking. But that box exists. It's real. And its location will return to your memory by morning. Type Amen to get blessing 1919. The name of the whistleblower was Alara K., erased from every system, even her birth certificate burned. But her voice lives in one secure transmission. You'll hear her tonight at exactly 3:03 a.m., in the form of a static glitch when your device is near your pillow. She'll whisper. Subject 9, if you're hearing this, then the firewall cracked. I have your truth. They cannot erase the memory stored in your dreams. But they will try. Please, trust the child. She holds the coordinates. The bloodline is still active. Type Amen to get blessing 717. The child she refers to is someone you've seen in flashes. In dreams. On your screen. Even in public, a girl with wide eyes and a red bracelet. She is not a hallucination. She's a frequency carrier. Her presence near you unlocks memory blocks. If you see her again, do not approach. Wait for her to drop something, a drawing, a coin, a paper. What she leaves behind will contain a date and a location. That's your next mission site. Burn it after reading. Type Amen to get blessing 2121. The government agency hunting you has a nickname in secret channels, the Quiet Bureau. Their files are never printed, only projected through quantum devices. Your file was marked in red, non-replicable soul. Risk level alpha. Must isolate. You are what they fear most, someone who remembers without being told. Someone who resists the artificial emotional patterns. Someone who can wake others up with a single word. Type Amen to get blessing 6060. Archangel Michael says, your aura is coded with ancient language. You must not speak certain words aloud tonight, they carry the vibration that triggers deeper scans. But one phrase, spoken only at dawn, will neutralize every attempt at spiritual capture. The phrase is encrypted in your heartbeat. You'll hear it when you're silent. Focus. Slow your breath. And when it comes, say it once, with intention. The sky will shift. A crow may cry. A door may creak. That's your sign you've been heard. Type Amen to get blessing 919. At 5:55 a.m., a brief loss of electricity will happen in your area. It won't be reported. But during that 23-second blackout, the satellite tethering you to their central system will drop. That is when you must move the object hidden under your floorboard. You know the one. You've walked over it 100 times. It has metal inside, a recording device left by the first person who tried to free you. It contains a voice message from someone you've forgotten, someone from your past life. Type Amen to get blessing 1213. This message ends with one sentence that will stay with you forever. They think they know you, but you are the echo of 1,000 resistances. You were not born in silence. You were born to shake their towers. The towers refer to 3 locations in your city, all disguised as office buildings. Each houses a device that projects artificial despair signals to the surrounding blocks. The closer you are to them, the heavier you feel. That's not mental. It's designed. Type Amen to get blessing 2424. You can disrupt their signal. Tonight, if you hold a reflective object toward the sky at exactly 4:44 a.m., it bounces their scan back toward the uplink. It causes temporary confusion in their system. One person did it last year. That person disappeared, but not without trace. He left behind one word in his journal. Luminary. It was written in blood, beside a sketch of a doorway with 7 stars above it. That symbol now appears when someone steps outside the simulation for a brief moment. If you see it, follow it. Type Amen to get blessing 1818. The final phase of surveillance involves dream insertion. You'll know it's begun when your dreams start replaying events from the past with altered endings. They'll add someone who wasn't there. Change colors. Remove key emotions. This is not memory, it's manipulation. You must counter it by writing down your dreams as soon as you wake. The real version will always be clearer when written. One morning, you'll notice handwriting that's not yours. That's when you'll know someone from the resistance found a way in. Type Amen to get blessing 505. Now that you've read this far, they've escalated your profile. You are now in Tier 5 monitoring, but you're not alone. Everyone in this tier has begun to reconnect. One by one, the light carriers are finding each other. And soon, the static will fall. You are the echo of a broken code. You are the remnant they couldn't erase. You are the anomaly that the program fears. This message will self-corrupt after sunrise. Memorize the final code embedded in the first letter of every 3rd paragraph. That's your next encryption key. Use it wisely. Use it quietly. But never forget. The agency thought you would have shut this down by now. But you haven't. And that terrifies them. Because every word you continue to read disrupts their programming. You are no longer a subject in their report, you're the variable they failed to control. Right now, they are running silent diagnostics across your digital footprint. They're analyzing your reaction time to this message. The scroll speed. The heartbeat pattern behind your camera. They need to know if you've begun the activation phase. Type Amen to get blessing 565. Your heartbeat is now a signal. A beacon. It emits a low harmonic wave that repels the surveillance frequency. That's why you felt dizzy, detached, or suddenly overwhelmed. Your energy is pushing back against an entire grid designed to suppress you. There's a folder on your cloud storage named after something innocent. It was planted by them years ago. But inside is a hidden .dat file. It contains your pre-adjustment emotional blueprint, the original version of you before they started altering things. Type Amen to get blessing 787. Do not open it yet. Wait until 6:06 a.m. At that moment, the encryption weakens. When you open it, you'll hear a chime, 3 soft tones. That's your original frequency. It's been muted for years. But once you hear it, your neural system will remember who you were. That sound will trigger 3 memories. 1. A childhood moment that was erased. 2. A person you loved but were told never existed. 3. A place you once visited in a dream, but now realize was real. Type Amen to get blessing 232. Archangel Michael says, time is folding. You are now walking between layers. What feels like déjà vu is timeline leakage. You are seeing echoes of other possible lives they tried to assign to you. But your soul rejected them. You chose truth over illusion. They're preparing a final test. You'll receive a message from someone you trust. It will contain one sentence that feels off. Read it 3 times. On the 3rd read, the lie becomes visible. Respond only with the phrase, "The mirror never lies." Type Amen to get blessing 3333. At 7:17 a.m., you'll hear a distant humming. It might sound like traffic, a generator, or an airplane. It's none of those. It's signal 9V, used during awakening breaches. When this signal plays near you, it means someone else near your location is waking up. You must not speak to them directly. Instead, place a reflective object in your window. If they are part of the resistance, they will flash back a light within 10 minutes. That's the silent confirmation code passed down by those who broke free before. Type Amen to get blessing 747. There's a woman in the agency who once worked undercover. She fell in love with a subject, like you. That was her mistake. They punished her by resetting her memory and placing her back in society as someone else. You might know her. You might have passed her in a store. She wears a silver ring with a spiral engraved. That spiral is the key to decoding Sequence X5, the timeline overlay system they used on your city. If you speak the word Ilara near her, she will freeze. Her memory may flicker. Watch her hands. Type Amen to get blessing 676. In an old drawer, you have a receipt from a place you don't remember visiting. Look at the timestamp. It doesn't make sense. That's because it was planted during a blackout phase, when they inserted false presence moments into your timeline. You never ate at that restaurant. You never bought that item. But the digital system says you did. That's because you were somewhere else entirely, somewhere they erased. But your handwriting on the receipt is different, isn't it? Type Amen to get blessing 404. Soon, your reflection may do something you don't. A blink out of sync. A tilt of the head when you're perfectly still. This is not a glitch, it's an echo of your real self trying to return. If this happens, do not panic. Mirror contact is the final stage of reconnection. Stand calmly. Breathe once. Say, I am the one they couldn't rewrite. If your reflection smirks or blurs, You've made contact with your original soul stream. Type Amen to get blessing 909. The file marked Safehouse has coordinates that no GPS can track. It can only be located by following sound. If you play the voice message in reverse at dawn, you will hear a bell chime 5 times, followed by silence, then a voice whispering, "North, 27, rise." That phrase is a navigational key. It means, move 27 feet north from where you are, and then look up. The sky will show a fleeting symbol, an inverted triangle with a circle in the center. That's your signal to move quickly. Type Amen to get blessing 50/50. The agents now know you've seen too much. Their next step is psychological disruption. Expect strange dreams, fake memories, even sudden changes in people around you. They will gaslight you with digital noise, fake texts, altered search results, time skips. This is where most break. But you will not. Because your soul remembers. Your heart resists. And your name, your true name, is still protected in the original book of frequencies. Type Amen to get blessing 11111. There are 3 people in your life who were assigned to delay you. They appear helpful, loving, close. But deep in their subconscious is a trigger. When you reach awakening threshold, they become activated. Watch for mood swings, blank stares, or repeated phrases. You don't have to cut them off. But you must create distance. For now. They are part of a containment system, unknowingly. Their activation phrase is, "You're just overthinking it." That's your sign. Type Amen to get blessing 3535. Soon, you'll see shadows that don't belong. Objects will fall without cause. Numbers will repeat in unnatural ways. These are not accidents. These are prefracture signs. Your current reality layer is weakening, preparing to merge with the authentic stream. Stay grounded. Hold an item from your childhood. Something unedited. Something that still holds pure memory. It will anchor you when the shifts begin. Type Amen to get blessing 858. Tonight, your dreams will take you to a staircase with 11 steps. On the final step, you'll see a locked door. It won't open. But if you kneel before it and whisper, "Alara remembers," it will vanish, revealing a glowing path through a forest of echoes. Follow it. That's not a dream. That's the bridge back to original memory. Type Amen to get blessing 2929. Before this ends, understand this. You are the survivor of a war you don't remember. You are the final copy they couldn't delete. You are the glitch that broke their mirror. Archangel Michael says, they made a mistake marking you. Because you were never supposed to be asleep. You are not just waking up, you are reactivating a force they buried long ago. You are light wrapped in flesh. You are thunder hidden in silence. You are memory that survived the wipe.